Okay. Hello and welcome to the post-match show of the third T20I between India women and Sri Lanka women. And as usual, another day, another convincing win for the women in blue over Sri Lanka. So nothing surprising. We expected this thing to happen, but a good thing, two good things happened today. One, no, I will say three good things happened. One, Renuka Singh's outstanding comeback, superb comeback, 4 wicket play of the match, fantastic with the ball. And then obviously Dipti Sharma as usual, she also made a fantastic comeback after one match rest, and now she has become the joint highest wicket taker ever in women T20Is, along with Megan Shoot with 151 wickets. And the third thing that happened that Trishadi has discussed earlier in the 3 p.m. video that please keep an eye on Shepali Barma. Let's see if she can manage to show that consistency. So finally, she has done that. I think two back-to-back fantastic half centuries, and the way she managed to finish the game for India. I think that has been fantastic. So Trishadi, another day, another convincing win, and the series is already back for the home side.
I began my match report by writing dates change, days change, venues change, but the result doesn't. In fact, I think India today were poor. Last game 11.5. Today they took it to 13.5 when the total was less. Not fair. In fact, I was expecting probably last game 11.5, this 10.5, next game 9.5, then 7.5. So yeah, but well, that did not happen. And I think Kavisha Dilhari did bowl well. Um, but apart from that, see, if you look at the Sri Lankan unit, going to Shafali, there's nothing much to say, to be honest. But no, there
Yeah.
is actually a pattern that I want to tell you. There were quite a few balls, I can't remember the exact over, where Shafali actually stepped out and did not reach the ball properly. But she did not go for the original shot that she had intended. She actually placed the ball and took a single. There was another over in which he hit a boundary and quietly took a single instead of the old Shafali would go for a six in the next ball or something of that sort and get out for a 40, for a 50, for a 60. But both the games she remained not out, and that has been, I think, the story for her, for India this series. Um, Sanjana Sajivan was there, Asha Shobna were there, both of them were there
Oh.
actually. Yeah. In fact, I had tweeted, I think Harman spent a little time with a young fan of hers um, in the stands after the game. So, yeah, it was all a fun day at the house. As far as Sri Lanka is concerned, nothing is going right for them. Nothing, absolutely. They changed their batting order, did not work. Three changes in the team did not work. Kavisha Dilhari did whatever little her bit she could, 20 odd runs with the bat, and then 2 wickets. But when the entire team is performing ordinarily, it's not like you can expect anything much to happen. So yeah, it is what it is. I think today the other batters still turned up. So then
Exactly.
Chamaria Tapatu did not turn up.
Exactly. I think that is more worrying. That middle wicket partnership between Kapisha Dillari and
40
I
of
think,
27.
yeah. Despite that partnership, also they managed to reach only 112. I think that is more worrying rather than scoring 120 in the first two games. so, so I just can't understand what is going
And
on in
then
that
Chamari
batting line.
Atabatu and then Chamari Atabatu dropped a sitter of Jemima
Oh.
Rodriguez. Mm.
She was so relieved. She was so relieved that the next ball that Kamisha Dillari dismissed Jaima Rodriguez, but it was a very easy catch, and she was there
Yeah.
was nothing difficult in that catch, and so yeah. But Trishadi, I think first of all you have to talk about Renuka Singh Thakur. I think in the first two games we were talking that there might be some niggle or some fitness issue. Maybe that is why maybe team management is not risking. They are considering the workload management of Renuka, especially keeping an eye on the upcoming T20 World Cup. But what a comeback! 4 overs, 4 wickets, especially both in the power play overs and then in the middle overs also. I think she was fantastic.
I mean, look, when you say she was fantastic, You also have to give a lot of discredit to the Sri Lankan batters. They,
Yeah,
I mean, while not wanting to take any credit away from Renuka,
yeah.
I don't want to take any credit away from anyone. But the point is, the Sri Lankan batters were playing like
The short selections.
the short selections. You're seeing a fielder is there, you're still hitting there. What are you trying to achieve in life? It's very difficult to say. I think the only good point from today's match for Sri Lanka, of course, apart from a bit of Kavisha, would be the fact that they did not have run outs. That's the only thing that they'll say
Yes.
is the
They,
positive.
they, they were trying hard. There are one or two
Yeah.
instances they were trying hard, but somehow they didn't. So that's a good point. But Trishani, you were there. So do you think that the ball was stopping a bit after landing? It was coming a bit slow on the bat, and that is where Sri Lanka batting struggled. They looked to bit push the ball rather than looking for timing. Okay,
Let's not
understood.
manufacture
Your, your,
anything.
your smile have answered. I have understood. Doesn't matter if the ball was getting a bit slower or getting
It
faster on the
wasn't.
bat.
It wasn't. It wasn't. You could see Shafali hitting with the
Yeah,
with the line of the ball in the line of the
exactly.
ball, and Shafali was hitting straight. That is something that
Yeah.
the batters have not picked up. The Sri Lankan
She,
batters.
she
How
opened
straight
her
was
account
Shafali
with that
hitting?
straight six. She opened her account with that straight six.
Exactly, because the straighter you play, the easier it
Yeah.
is in surface in any surface. V
Yeah.
is the easiest place to play.
Exactly.
V not the easiest place. V is the best place to play.
Safe, safe,
Easiest,
safe
of
place.
course, is
Yeah.
yeah. Easiest, of course, is going across the across for a hike. But I think yeah, Sri Lankan batters are the only ones to be blamed. To be very honest, it's not like Indian bowlers did a lot of it's not like India bowled excessively well or anything of that sort. Sri Lankan batters just did not have any momentum. They had no plans, and it was plain, outright boring to watch. To be honest.
Yes, absolutely. And as we were talking in the pre-match, we have discussed everything within 8 minutes. We have nothing more to add. Okay, one more thing I can add. Sorry, I am reminded. Fielding.
Please do.
Again today, N. Sri Charani took the catch. It was taken completely. We were celebrating. Okay, we have taken a wicket. Suddenly, we saw the ball is not in our hands. It is on the ground. What happened there?
I think because she jumped, she got
Yeah.
like the ball was in her left hand,
Mm.
right?
Yes.
While that is a strong arm, yes, but when you fall, your
Mm.
arm hits the ground. And before that, only the ball had
Exactly.
started slipping. So by the time she fell, it had completely came out of her grasp. In fact, I remember, N. Sri Charani has so badly got this mark of dropping catches that there was one that Kranti got dropped in the
Yes.
boundary
Yes.
line. So somebody else who has dropped this catch, and plainly, there was this one who was not even looking at that. Says, and you know which person I'm talking about. Others won't. Just plainly says, "Oh, it must be Sri Charni." I was like, no, that's Kranti or that's not Sri Charni. Don't put it on the road. She already has a lot of issues. Please don't put this on her as well. So I think, yeah, overall, yes, fielding is a bit of a concern, but I don't think India is being challenged as much,
Exactly.
and that is a bit of a concern because in another 8 T20Is will be in the T20I World Cup. And T20. All right. The bike challenged our mic, but yeah.
At least we are getting some challenges.
Yeah, we are. Oh, yes, of course. Today, the amount I walked to get the network, I
Network.
think my cardio is done. Yeah, my cardio for the next 3 days, 3 match days is done. Only if Sri Lanka does entertain a little more, I would be so glad because it almost seems like I'm just going there, eating food and coming back. Because Sri Lanka is literally not doing anything. Today in the match report, best part is it is my request to the Sri Lankan team. When we are writing pieces, when I am writing match pieces, And my company has sent me here. What do I write if you guys play like this?
Exactly. Now it is very getting very difficult for us to churn out contents
I
because
know.
please do something to talk about. It's very difficult.
But today I was
But now,
extremely upset with the way Chamari Atakadu played.
yeah,
Absolutely, I thought irresponsible throw max, if there is something called that.
yes, yes,
Because when Hasini Pereira is going so well, she could have taken her own time and played a, 60, 70 run innings. But she did not. She was trying to break the shackles just because she was not getting easy runs. Something that happened to Smriti Mandana as well.
yeah,
Trying to break the shackles, got out to an off spinner yet again. And the best part is when I say nothing is going right for Sri Lanka, in a pitch which supports or helps seamers, why did they go for one pacer and
ah,
an all spin attack? And if you
exactly.
actually look at it, Malki Madara is the one who has bowled economically.
Economical.
Kavisha, yes, she has picked up a wicket, but she has given 6 runs per over.
No, no, no.
They picked up 2 wickets, sorry, but has given 6 runs per over. Malki
Yes,
Madara, whereas, has been economical. So pacers are not that easy to get away in this track, but you did not have pacers. So from there, team call to toss call to batting to
everything is going right.
bowling to fielding.
Everything is
They will
going
start with a
absolutely.
clean slate in 2026. This slate is getting very dirty for them.
Yes, absolutely. But usually now, with two more matches to go, the series already is in the
That's
bag.
the sad part.
Now, that's the sad part. But now it's time to use your resources like Harlin Deol, giving chances to Harlin Deol, Kamalini maybe.
Absolutely. See, if you have Hurlin in your scheme of things as number three for the World Cup, then you have to give her a chance here so that she also stays among runs. But I don't know if that's going to happen next game because Jemmy here again did not perform. So Jemmy
Mm,
would be raring to keep that form going.
yeah,
Though I was not 100% sure why was Jemmy again back to hitting extra shots when you don't need to. But
exactly.
maybe Jemmy was just trying to send us back home
Yeah.
as soon as possible, kind of. But yeah, that could be one of the things. Other than that, yes, it's time for G Kamalini. It's time for Harleen to get a game. And I would say if Renuka is 95% fit, then maybe she has done her job here. Maybe give her one more game, and then, as I said, in every series, I expect her to play 1 or 2 games and
Mm,
then be rested because 4, 5 games, 6 games, it's fine.
mm.
Out of 8, maybe 4, not more than that. If you want to actually keep Renuka going, I would say.
Absolutely. And if you see, ultimately, you are playing these 5 games within a span of 9 days. So it is very difficult for someone like Renuka to play all these 5 games,
Yeah.
along with
No,
that
but
all
one
travels and.
no, but one thing good is because it's Sri Lanka and because of the way the
Mm,
whole series has panned out. So, for example, India is not training tomorrow at all. So there's no
ah.
training, no press conference. That makes my job harder, but that's fine. Um, you know,
Again, me and Trichadi will be in a call. What to write? Please
what to
give
write,
ideas.
what to write, when to write.
Yes. Okay. Okay. All the things that we have covered. There is nothing left from the match. Trichadi, please take some comments.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure there will be no comments because they have nothing to comment on. Oh, okay. They actually have commented a lot. Um, Bhanumati says, but today we saw Renuka and Kranti both play. Also, Jemima came out ahead of Harleen. So we all felt that Harleen was going to play today. Yeah, I mean, Jemima was well and she came out, which is good.
Yeah.
Bhanumati, Renuka might be our main pacer in England. She has that swing and has now also learned the back of lane delivery. She would need to work a bit on her death over bowling to remain more effective. Renuka can't bowl to save her life in the death overs. So that is not happening, but she's obviously your main bowler.
First
She was
choice.
always your main bowler. Yeah,
Mm.
Bhanumati says the only area of concern for India is fielding. Also, why did Cherney just bowl one over today? No idea.
Punishment, punishment,
But
punishment.
Maniganta Suji says, I think Harman can be rested for next two matches, thinking of the busy schedule ahead. Also, Kamalini in place of Shafali Richa, not Shafali. Why Shafali?
कुछ भी
Uh,
करवा लो इस सीरीज में कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला कुछ भी करवा लो जिसको भी
but
मनी
Harman,
रेस्ट ले लो
yeah,
भाई
of course. Of course, I think Harman will rest. I agree. I
हाँ,
think one match Harman will rest, you will see, and one match Smriti will rest. That's what I feel. But then again, it depends. If Smriti does not score in the next game, then she's not sitting out.
हाँ,
Um, Anand need to do better with catching and wicket keeping. Yes, we do. Priyanshu, India should now bat first and try to score 200. हाँ तब अगर इंडिया की कोई इनिंग्स पूरी हो 20 ओवर वाली हरिहरन would be really happy if Kamini get sorry Kamini gets Kamini is who
कमल
Kamalini
इन कमल इन
Kamalini gets opportunity instead of Mandana or Shafali. Why भाई मंदना और शफाली तो अच्छे ही खेल दिए ना Sharan, but Kamalini, I would like to see Kamalini coming in place of Richa. Why not? See if
yes
the finishing thing works with her.
when Richa is playing for a long time now consecutive matches
Yeah,
so
give
she
her a
also
bit of
deserves a
rest.
rest
Maybe
yeah
mentally also she needs that break. Maybe
mm.
when she comes back, she'll be in a better space, wicket keeping wise as well. Sharanya Haldar says Harman will lose toss in Australia and in the World Cup for sure. Three back-to-back toss wins. Yeah, I think she's ending 2025 in a winning note, so maybe she should be worried about 2026. um, Manikanta Suri says, glad to see this maturity from Shafali. Dropping players sometimes does amazing things. Did amazing things to Jemima Rodriguez as well.
Mm.
Prince of World says, I could see Jamie struggling from ball one. I didn't expect it from her because she's in good form, right? Yes, but that is why I am continuously saying maybe she's not 100%,
Fit.
fit. Um, Indian supporter, sorry for male cricket analogy. No, it's okay. But as long as you understand that these two are two different games, two
Mm.
different sport, you can also give on a badminton or a long jump analogy. As long as you know and understand that these two are two different sports. But Shafali after World Cup final has switched into Trafford arc after 23 World Cup final. आपके मुंह में घी शक्कर. Okay. Prince of World. Everyone said, even commentators and you also said this very good pitch to play. But when Jemmy and Smriti playing, I thought what's going wrong. Anyway, Harmanpreet played good today. Yes, I think Harman remained not out. Harman did not play any
Mm.
funny stroke. I like the fact that she was also trying to hit straight. Right, Snehashish?
Yes, absolutely. I think it was very much needed. I think last year also during the post match, some comments were there that what is happening with Herman? She is not scoring runs. So I think it was needed, and it was so good to see that at least she remained not out. I think this will give her some confidence. But as you mentioned, that
Yeah,
when
last match she tried to cook up something which was not needed.
yes, we couldn't understand why she played that sweep shot against a Yorker from a pacer. It was
Yeah, and my exact reaction to Harman's wicket was because I was already standing and packing my things, right? Because India was on a winning this thing,
yes.
and suddenly Harman plays that stroke, and I go from packing, I go like,
Why?
yeah, and somebody sitting beside me, he was like, "Do you know you are making a cartoonish pose right now?" I was like, "Yeah, but what did she try to do?" Right? Sports fan says if Indian men's team has chosen to bat thrice after winning toss against a lower ranked team, Gigi would have been ripped apart by now. There's no problem in ripping Amal Majumdar apart as well. You can rip anyone apart. But the point is, you can question why are they not batting first. I think I have asked that question in the press conference, and Amol Majumdar very nicely answered, saying, "Oh, you know what? We'll do what's the need of the hour," sort of a answer. Basically, he avoided answering. So it's fine. I mean, इससे ज़्यादा क्या कर सकते हैं? उसके गले गला तो नहीं दबा सकते ना. Prince of World in World Cup, Churny bowled really good, but she's giving more runs. Today she got only 1 over to bowl. So because I don't think she's being used properly. You have to
Mm,
understand Churny is your wicket keeper. Well, sorry, wicket taker. Not wicket
mm.
keeper. That's richer. See, why am I getting confused? Because both are dropping catches. So it's a little confusing. No, but look, what I'm trying to explain is if you're a wicket taker, say for example, a Kranti is a wicket taker, Charni is a wicket taker, often you'll end up giving a lot of runs. For example, last game, Vaishnavi picked up 2 wickets, but she gave away 32 runs. Yes, she bowled in the death overs, but my point is in T20I specifically, you cannot just judge a bowler on the number of runs he or she has given. And that is where I think this is the time where Churny needs to keep bowling 2 overs, 3 overs every game to keep her
Fine.
confidence running. This is where I go into that captaincy conversation, which you guys think
Mm.
that is my problem. So, Prince of World, I want India to bat first in next match. I want a lot of things, but it's not happening. The first thing that I want, Prince of World, is a little cold here. But Hariharan, I believe Chamari is under pressure of captaining the team as well as making herself to score only as sole member. But Snehashish, I'll just add on a bit and ask you this. But today, when Hasini Pereira was going well, today was the best time for her to relieve herself of that pressure and just go and play her own innings. What do you think?
Exactly, and the kind of experience she has, you expect that kind of role that she would play, especially when she is seeing that her partner is going at a fantastic rate from ball one. I think look, I think there might be a role for Chaman Yadav that you go and play your shots for those quick runs. But when you are seeing that you are the only option in that batting lineup to score
Yeah,
starting run. If you are there until 15, 16, maybe 20 overs, this team can score 160, 150 at
yeah,
least minimum.
yeah,
So why not
yeah,
you play that knock? Why not you change you
yeah.
control yourself? Why not you control your instinct and play throughout 20 overs? Let's see where I ended up.
Correct.
At least if I play throughout 20 overs, the team can reach instead of 110 and 112, 20 to 140, 150, at least 20, 30 and more. That can give a little bit more challenge to the Indians. When a Shefali Verma, Smriti Madan will come out saying that, okay, from ball one, we have to keep a net run rate around 7.5 or 7.3. That's a different challenge compared to we have to maintain a run rate of 5 or 5.3, right? So I think these little things you expect from a player like Chamari Adabatu to change according to the situation. That she didn't do yet today, because from ball one today Hasani was looking good. She was hitting the ball well. She was finding the gaps. The best thing that she could have done for Chamari Adabatu, that she would have stayed that one end and continue that innings as long as possible. I think that would have helped Sri Lanka to score those 130, 140 run and put up a little bit fight, little bit put little bit more option for the bowlers to going for that wicket.
Absolutely. Khushi Singh says, did you guys know about the joke that after Shafali's performance in World Cup final, नीतू डेविड ने हार्ट टिक लिया था seriously. Okay. Denver Johnson says, what? Who is this player? Kamarila? Kamarila seriously needs to work on her catching skills. Sure, but which player are you talking about, Denver Johnson? I'm not 100% sure. If this is Chamari Atabatu you're talking about, then Chamari to Kamarila is too much, please.
Dropped. Somebody dropped. Kranti dropped. Charani dropped. There is no
Yeah,
sign of going into that Kamadilla. How will these players?
no, but Chamari, Churny, he has written correctly. Denver
Okay.
Johnson, next comment is, Sri Churny seriously needs to work on her catching. So this is, correct. Kushi Singh,
I
Trisha has
think
just gone for
agree.
cardio and food. I had come here for the match. That just does not work. Kushi, don't put it on me. I'm working hard. I'm going for practice sessions and
Even
all. What do you
even
think?
yesterday only Trishadi was there for the practice session.
Yeah. At one point, the Sri Lankan manager actually came and asked me. that are you from the media or from the Kerala Cricket Association? I said, no, I'm from the media. And yes, you have come here to cover our practice. I was like, yes. He smiled and said, good job. Because I think he was also thinking, why has somebody come?
And
But,
then usually saw some excellent batting in the nets.
oh yeah. And see, this is what I'm saying. The kind of batting that I had seen in the nets, I was sure that this is what is going to be the turnout in the game as well. Okay, Rishabh says, what I loving about Shefali is that after making her ODI comeback, she started playing more straight bat shots. I agree. Earlier, especially
Mm.
in England, she used to struggle and she was using cross-batted shot. Absolutely. Yes, Snehashish, this is a good question and this is super chat. Um, Denver Johnson says, do you think Nusrat Parveen can make a good wicket keeper?
Whew. Mm.
Wow, Denver,
Mm.
you have actually silenced the two of us. We are
And
really
I am thinking in which format? Are you asking in T20I format? Mm. Then maybe I
T20I, I
think
think
that
her batting is a bit of
yes, yes. She has scored some runs that I know in domestic
hmm,
circuit in recent tournaments. That is for sure. But when it comes to both skills, wicket keeping and scoring runs, I
hmm,
think still I
hmm,
think there is something missing to be considered for the
hmm,
international setup.
yeah.
She has been fantastic in the domestic tournaments in terms of consistency. But when you see the other options available, someone like
Hmm,
Yastika, if she is fit, she is your number one option, right after Richa
hmm,
Ghosh. And obviously, you are
hmm,
now grouping someone like G Kamalani. She is
hmm,
going to be your future because she has
hmm,
shown a tremendous kind of consistency at such a young age in domestic circuit. So I think that is where I think Nuzwat is a little bit down in the pecking order. But yeah,
hmm.
but one thing you have to say that Nuzwat has shown some good consistency in the last 2 years in domestic tournaments. That is for sure.
Yeah. Hmm. Manikanta, any specific advice will be given to World Cup players during WPL? Please take care of your fitness. No, I don't think anybody is spoken to like that
Even
because it
if the
makes no
board says
sense.
no franchise will listen to that, so don't worry.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
Rishabh. I'm really happy to see Aman bowling her full overs, and every stage she will be very crucial in Australia, in England, for bowling contributions and World Cup as well. I completely agree with you.
and I think
Are you?
Manchal is the most safest fielder right now in this team.
Yes,
Mm.
absolutely.
I think she is the most
Uh,
safest fielder.
Ayush says, why India isn't batting first, especially it was Sri Lanka, you could have given yourself some batting practice.
I think now
They
they will
don't
give
want to.
the last two matches.
They don't want to. They want to go home early, Ayush. They
Yes,
also want to rest up.
that is also I think one thing that they are thinking. I think
Okay. Okay. RN2505 send Ravi Shastri as toss commentator. At least we will lose toss and bat. Wow.
अभी
Satvik
पूरा
Bagaria.
रवि शास्त्रियों पर दे दिया तुम लोग हैं टॉस हारने के बाद वाह
uh, Trisha, I am not being personal, but don't be angry. लोग मैं क्यों angry हो जाऊंगी क्या हो गया भाई क्या लिखा लिखा बाद में Smriti Mandana is getting out early in all three T20I, but is her personal life affecting her form? Acha, now I know why are you saying that I should not get angry. I would like to believe it is not because look, unfortunately, all of us carry tough times and tough days and tough memories in our personal life, but we need to move on from that. I wouldn't say move on per se. We have to still do our professional job. Um, each one of us, I'm sure, Satvik, you have your personal issues. I have my personal issues. We are carrying our baggages. She's carrying her baggage, and I understand probably the hurt or wound what you're talking about. It's fresh, but I would expect better from an international cricketer. Having said that, the other thing which makes me think that this is not a personal life affecting her form is Sneha, she has always struggled against off spinners. It's not
yeah
like this is something new or this has happened just after whatever happened in her personal life, right?
Yes, absolutely. I think after the first match, I also wrote an article on that, that it is not something new that is happening. In the ODI World Cup, we saw that with the left arm spinners, and now we are continuously seeing with the right arm off spin. So I
Yeah,
think it is something that she needs to work on. And again, I wrote that last time in that article also, that for a quality batter like Smriti Mandana, we expect these things to be okay. Problems will come with every player. Problem will occur at
correct,
one stage of a career, but we
correct,
expect from a player like Smriti Mandana to don't repeat those mistakes game by game. One game, two game, you expect in the third game she will come up with a better plan, will play better and score some runs. Will not fall in the same trap, but she's falling in the same trap. Sri Lanka have managed to find out the same plan for Smriti Mandhana. Don't let us score early boundaries, be it pacers, be it
yeah,
spinners. Then bring in the spinners. She will go for the big shots to break the cycles and she will fall in the trap. Every time that is the same thing happening. In that ODI World Cup game, same thing happened, but that
hmm,
was against pacer. Prabodhani was there, and now every time in this series so far against spinners. So I think she needs to take some time out. And again, what I told about Chamaya Dabato, I think she needs to do the same thing. Don't think about strike rate anything. Just take time, score 30 of 35 balls. Doesn't matter.
correct,
Ultimately, your team will win within 13 overs. Doesn't matter. So you score
yeah.
30, not out, be not out 30, 40 of 35, 40 balls. Doesn't matter, but that will give you confidence that okay, ultimately I have played better against the spinners. I have not given my wicket away. I think that will help her. Hopefully, in the upcoming two games, maybe we can see she's overcoming this problem.
Manikanta Suri, what I understand is due to left-hand players in top order of Sri Lanka, left-arm spin is introduced late. Also, they are trying different bowlers during death over. So some days bowlers will not get full quota. Also, we have six bowling options. Yes, okay. Oh, about Sri Chan,
Oh, again, I think net issue maybe.
can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
now it's back.
So what I was trying to say is actually a little different. I was trying to say you have to identify the bowlers whom you want to try and test in which conditions, in which matches, and that is where I feel someone as young as Sharni needs to be given rather those 2 3 overs every match to
Mhm.
keep her going, to keep her confidence going. Hariharan says Gongani Trisha should get an opportunity once. Huh? She's not even in the squad. Like you're saying, sorry?
After World Cup, after
Oh
World Cup,
yeah,
she will
sure,
take the opportunity.
sure. G Trisha will definitely be. She is in
And
the,
especially WPL, especially
yeah.
if she does well in the WPL, whatever opportunity she gets, I think then definitely she will be in consideration after the World Cup.
Absolutely. Khushi Singh, Shafali has passed Mithali's T20I runs. Yeah, and Mithali herself read it out, in fact. And let me tell you something that from whatever I know of Mithali Raj, she will
She
be
might
the
be very
first one
happy.
who will be. Yeah, exactly. She will be delighted that Shafali Verma has crossed her T20I runs. One thing about Mithali is from knowing her or whatever I know of her in the past few years, that she's always happy as long as it's an Indian. You know,
Yes,
this is something that's there. As long as it's an Indian breaking your records,
yes.
she'll be happy. But also, let me tell you something. 99.99% chances she had no idea she was the fourth highest run getter. That I can promise you. That is something I can absolutely promise you that she had no idea she was the fourth highest run getter. Mithali Raj, with so many records in her name, is actually pretty much unaware of most of the records she has. And you would be surprised, because most of the cricketers I know are extremely aware of their records and stats and everything. But, she's one cricketer who has absolutely zilch idea about her game, her stats in the game. So, yeah, Ayush Singh says Indian women's team challenge will come in Australia. Especially Australia want to avenge World Cup loss in that series. There will be spice regarding that series. World Cup loss हो win हो उनको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. They will come hard at you.
Exactly.
Okay, Rushabh is asking where is it going? Rushabh is saying, do you think Pooja Kashmi, one of them, make into the squad for Australia series? And if they perform good enough, and if they are fit, we need one more all-rounder at least. Snehashish.
I would love to see Kashmir Gautam in the mix.
Hmm.
I think she's more fit. She's in a better position in terms of fitness compared to Pooja right now. And I think
Yeah,
she's the only option that you can consider among both of them right now. What
yeah,
I'm saying. So if she's fit enough, if she scored some if she managed some useful contribution in the recent domestic games, I think you should consider her. I think another all-round option, especially seam bowling option, all-rounder, will be crucial for you going forward into that World Cup
yeah.
innings. And if Kashmir is fit enough, then with Amanjot, that would be a perfect backup for Amanjot. And both Amanjot and Kashmir are best friends. So I can understand that
True,
will be fantastic that both of them will be the same squad. And I think it will be a fantastic option for the team management going into that World Cup.
true. Ayush Singh says Australians hate losing, be it any team, that's for sure. Women's or men's team, that thing is the reason they're the best team in cricket for a longer time in every generations. Agree. Prince of World, Trishadi, please do live show when you reach the hotel because it's almost 11:30. Safety is first. Please take care. Prince of World, that is such a sweet comment. You know, that's extremely,
You are a
extremely
real
sweet.
prince. You are a real
Yeah,
prince.
you're really Prince for saying that, you know, to be honest. Manikanta Suri, in fact, yeah, we will be ending very soon.
Yeah.
Manikanta Suri says early on innings, Smriti likes bat on ball, hence Smriti sometimes will be vulnerable with spin early on, something to work on T20s for her. The only problem, Manikanta, I agree with Snehashi that this has been a problem for a longish time, and she has to, you know, do something to get over this. Satvik Bagaria clip is going viral on X. Rohit Sharma has given a speech that after ODI World Cup 2020 loss, I almost quit cricket. Could be.
Yes, yes.
Uh,
He said that.
okay. Prabha Singhal, here something is noticeable that Sri Lanka has three, four left-handed batters. So India should consider Sneh Rana and Deepti and rest one of the left-arm spinner. I agree, especially if you're giving Charney just one over, why not get in Sneh Rana? Because then it makes it more interesting and maybe each one of us can go home earlier and just have dinner at home. I mean, in the hotel on itself. Uh, sorry, just kidding. Satvik says, have you both watched that clip of Rohit? I haven't, yeah. I was
Yes,
there.
I have watched. I
Yeah.
have watched.
Manikanda, also Mithali might not be aware that she won most POTM awards in
Yes,
T20 for India.
damn
See,
sure.
in this sentence, there's one word which is absolutely wrong. That is the word might. There's no might. Mithali was not aware. In
No
fact, today in
chance.
the commentary box, yeah, today in the
No
commentary
chance.
box, Mulli Karthik actually said.
Pure team is a big thing. Pure team too much.
Yeah, too much expectation from her. In fact,
Too much.
Murli Karthik today in the commentary box, he actually said, Shafali is the third. And do
Yeah.
you know who's the first? Mitali said, Smriti?
No.
Murli Karthik said, no, it's you.
Mitty is not
Oh,
even in the list.
okay.
In the second position, I think it's Herman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Hariharan, there is still a rivalry between Harman versus Mithali. There was never Harman versus Mithali. There was never that. The problem that happens a number of times when a legend probably is a little difficult to handle a legend um, and a star together in a team. That is when you need a strong coach, but it's not always easy because back then the coach who was there, Ramesh Par, wasn't strong enough, could not handle two strong women. That's about it. Um, I know one thing for sure that none of them wish bad on the other one. Let's put it this way, because I mean, yeah, that's about it. They are not best of friends, but if they have to come together for India, they surely will. And whatever confusion it was, it happened because of a number of factors taken together. So there is no Harman versus Mithali. It's whatever it was in the past.
Yes.
Jemmy was struggling today, but she's in good form, right? Yeah, yeah, she is in good form. She's, I
Yes.
think, what is that? She's in the pink of her form. Yes. Rishabh says, who came for PC today? Guess, Rishabh. Of course, Renuka. Satvik. Trisha, after this 5 T20 matches, these girls, in Indian girls, will be going to the Kapil Sharma show. Smriti Mandana has decided to skip it. No, Satvik. The Kapil Sharma show has already been recorded. I
Yes.
think back then, Smriti's, Smriti's wedding rituals, the wedding ceremonies were going on. That's why, um, you know, Manikanta is saying, yeah, purple patch, not pink patch. Correct. Manikanta, great that we have a good coach now. Let's say World Cup winning coach. Then she it that.
Uh,
That's it. That's it. How
that's
did
it.
we extend this show to 41 minutes? I have no idea. You guys are
That's
awesome. You
that's
guys
the
are
power
serious,
of our
man.
audience. That's the
Yes,
power of
that's
our
the power
audience.
of her.
Yes.
Yes.
Otherwise, it couldn't happen. It is very
No,
difficult.
Hariharan has come up with something. Snehashish, you have watched this, kya? Did you watch Aliza speaks in podcast post World Cup cricket sucks? I had heard a little part where she had spoken
Yes.
about, I think, the semi-final, but I've not
Yes.
heard the entire.
So
I'll
I
tell you
think,
something, guys. For
yeah,
people
I
who are
think I just
asking, I'll
heard that
give
it
you.
was very hard or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, right, right.
Mhm.
For people who are asking, have you watched this? Have you listened to this? Have you? So, when I'm not working, I either spend time with my family and friends, or I am reading. I am not listening to anything. I'm not. I hate movies. I mean, I don't hate. I dislike movies. But this guy, and there are a few other friends who have forcibly taken me to movies. I have gone there because I want to spend time with them and have the popcorn. I've got nothing to do with movies.
And
I have got
Tushari
very
and
less.
Tushari loved those movies. After coming out of the hall, she was in love with those movies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, Nihal. Let me get back to Kolkata and tell you how much I loved those movies. But yeah, um, I had no option. One side was my brother's Nyashish, the other side was my friend who said, you have to go and watch. I said, okay, let's go and watch. What can I do? So I just wanted to spend time with him. That's it. Otherwise, oh, the other thing I watch is I would suggest you guys also to watch, Agatha Christie's Hercule Poirot and Miss Marple. That's something I watch. And Snehashish, I had actually made you an edit.
Yes. That was our
Okay,
daily
there are,
routine during the whole World Cup
yeah.
campaign.
Yeah. Um, Manikanta Suri, thanks for reading our comments. Hariharan, that podcast was shit. Okay, it was about
Oh,
her character. About her character. Which character? Aliza Healy's character. What is wrong with her character? Okay, I will watch it. Hariharan, today that you have said, I will watch it, and tomorrow when we are doing some sort of show, Snehashish, tomorrow evening, are you off tomorrow or you are there?
no, I am there, but let's see. I will let you know.
No. Afternoon, evening at one point, let's just take out some
Okay.
time and do a 30 minutes live because there is nothing much to do. Maybe 3
Done.
p.m. 3 p.m. Let's do a live if you're there.
Done. Okay. 3 p.m. is
3
okay.
p.m.
Done.
Then then
Sorted.
3 p.m. let's do a live.
Yeah,
Yeah,
done.
yeah. After
Sorted.
that, even I will get busy. What are you saying?
Done. That's sorted.
3 p.m. tomorrow we'll do a live and Hariharan, when I come back 3 p.m. I'll come back all informed. But the promise has to be that you will join us for the show. Like join us means you don't have to come live, you join us via the comments. Um, okay. Simon Smriti Mandana will get run soon. I think it's the next match that she'll get runs. Will players go to their WPL teams or will take some? No, they will straight up go to their WPL teams. They won't take any time off until and unless there's some sort of deal. That's about it. Please end the show before the mosquitoes have their nice dinner on me.
Yes, yes. Okay. Thank you guys for taking this show to 45-minute mark. Otherwise, it could have been possible. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Tushari, for joining in. Thank you, everyone. So, as we know that another day, another convincing win for India. So, we knew the series is already in the bag. Hopefully, in the upcoming two matches, I will not say hopefully we can see a little bit fight from Sri Lanka. I have lost all hope by now. Hopefully, we can see some new faces like Kamalini and maybe Harlan getting some chances in the upcoming match, because you need to test your bench strength ahead of a
Yeah,
World Cup. The
yeah,
more chance you give your bench strength, it will give more clarity to you as a team management going forward to a mega event. Yeah. So let's see what happens. Thank you everyone for joining in. Definitely, as Tushari mentioned, tomorrow at 3 p.m. we'll definitely come back with a live show. There we will have a fantastic chat again over everything regarding women's cricket, especially focusing this series. Till then, take care, good night, and let's meet in tomorrow's live session. Thank you.